You have the class syllabus if you want it. It's that white piece of paper over there. It's basic class stuff. I think you already grabbed one of those stack if you want it. Well, I started right on time, a couple of minutes. Thanks for coming on. Come on in. Thanks for coming. Make sure you sign in because you're getting extra credit to your son and daughter for your time here. I think you for your time. I appreciate your time. I know your time is precious, so I appreciate your time. I do have, if you wanted the school or the class syllabus, because this guy's information about the class, it's all online. All right, I'm going to start right on time because your time is precious, so here we go. All right. So my name is Mr. Marshall. I've been here a long time. I've been here since 1996. I know the school very well. I know the teachers very well. I'm here to help them get through it. Graduated from Chico, got my master's in education in Grand Canyon. My son and daughter both have gone through this school and graduated off in college, so I know the plights that the parent had through its high school. My wife teaches at Balboa Middle School, so some of my students had her last year. So again, the teaching family here. And of course, everything I'm trying to say, I do have it in Espanol too, because I do have two sections. I have an awesome bilingual section in here too. All right, so this right here, this are just pictures that represent me. You're just got to show it just 1 second here. I'm a big Liverpool fan, soccer family. My wife's mother and father born and raised in Liverpool, England. I am a wing surfer. I am the ultimate enemy out there in the lineup. I'm a stand-up foil surfer with a foil drive assist to get me into any kind of swell I want. So that's okay. Lucky I got my friends. Got big family is number one for me. And then, of course, my sports teams there. So just something a little bit about me. All right, major stuff. Best way to get a hold of me, this is number one, is by email. I'm checking email every single day, multiple times. If you email me, I guarantee to get back to you that day. Email me. I'm here every day. I'm looking at it almost obsessively to check on it. Just know, too, for tonight, be more than happy to set up a time to sit down in way more detail about your student there tonight. Just kind of a snapshot here. We don't really have time to super sit down in detail, but just know, guaranteed, if you want, email me or talk to me tonight. I'll be happy to sit down a time with you and go over in detail about your son or daughter if you want, and of course the next video too. All right, here we go. Class stuff. I grade and update their grades every day they walk in the room. It's updated on the wall by ID numbers, so they should know their grade every single day. Some of you hopefully are signing up for Q, and you look in every day too. Because I also, on Q, if they're doing something funky, I detail, man. I'm like detail obsessed. I detail on Q. So if you look on Q and look under behavior, you'll see if something's going on. If you really want, I'm super detailed. But I'm detailing and updating on Q every single day. Know that work can be made up for full credit. Anything can be made up for full credit. The only time I don't let them make up tests or work for full credit is like after a test has been done. So they can make up everything for full credit. There's no reason why their grades shouldn't be 100% out there. I gave them a test, and it's called a summative test, which means I could give them as many versions as they want to take it till they get 100% even. if they have the gumption, the ganas. I did have a lady who took it 5 times to get her A minus, took her 5 times. Well, good job. I helped her every time. So if they want, they could retake that test that we just took until they get the grade that they want, please. I'm here every day at lunch or break. It's like a ghost town in here. Know that if they're ever struggling, if they come in here for like just 2-3 minutes at lunch, because I'm also a professional tutor, I could, in that 2 or 3 minutes at lunch, it's like an hour in class. So again, if they ever need help, just tell them, please, I'm a professional tutor, have that faith in me, I can see what they're struggling with, please. All right, and then we also have tutors here at school, at lunch and after school. I believe every day there's some kind of professional tutor to help your son or daughter, or who you're responsible for. I have it for my bilinguals, have it in Espanol too. You don't want to say it. And then I am using Google Translate, so sometimes it's not super accurate, but just got to show. Because I love my bilinguals there. Let me speak 2 languages. All right, be happy to go back if you want. Okay, just real quick here, graduation requirements. They need 3 years of math to graduate, get their diploma. Some colleges want 4, but not all, but 3 for sure to get their diploma. Most of these kids in here, some of these, this is their 2nd year of math, and they only need 1 more year of math after this class. This counts as math 1. So they're getting done with math 1. They have to pass math 1 as one of these years. This class counts as math 1. Next year, if they're not a freshman right now, they don't have to take math 2. They could take a different math class to get their 3rd year of math if they want. But most of these students who, if they're freshmen, they're going to be put into math 2 next year. Math 2 honors, question about that. All right. And then I have it in Espanol too. 3 on those 3 years. All right. And then I think, all right, just the class itself here. This is like Algebra 1 and Geometry here. So the little glimpse of all the math that your son or daughter is going to be doing, Algebra, Geometry. Even though I don't really like the curriculum all that much, it did prepare my son or daughter for college math, so it's an okay curriculum. Try to get them ready. And then there we go. That's about it. I have time for some questions. If you want to look at their grades are posted back there by ID number. I could give you their ID number. If you want to see where they're sitting, I could show you the seating chart real quick. If you want to see where they're sitting. Show you that. Yeah, questions. This is grade 3, right? Yeah. Questions for me? Questions? Happy to answer anything in email. Happy to set up an appointment. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're showing you their work on Canvas, or is there a different?
No, I don't use Canvas. What I do, because of those COVID years, I kind of had a bad experience with Canvas. I post everything on one long mega Google slide. Okay. So I post everything on here. So everyone's been here. Every time I see them in class, I see them on here. On here, I'll go down to like today. I have examples of the work that I graded in class. So if they're ever like wondering like the work that I graded these last 2 days, I got examples of problems that we're doing. I got examples of the Google slide work that we've been doing, student work. I have on here, if they're struggling, sometimes if it's a crucial stuff, I'll make a little video here that will show them the kind of math that they have to know. I've asked some students, they take this to their tutors and have their tutors explain it better to them. But everything is on that one long Google slide. Examples of work, videos to watch, versions of the exam that we just took, study guide to the whole exam. I had a whole study guide video showing them how to do every single problem. And I know this math, they're not super excited about it because it doesn't really apply to their real lives yet. But yeah, no Canvas, just one long Google slide.
Where do we find this?
Every one of your students, son or daughter, they can show it to you.
Okay.
They have it on their Google. If they go to Google and click on their drive, I guarantee you it's in their quick links right up here. If they need to really find it though, all you do is go to Ventura High School. And then if you click on our staff page here and go to staff directory, these are all the links to all the teachers here. And they could go to my name and click it right here too to get to it also. So there's multiple ways to get to it for sure. You're welcome. And I'm here every day at lunch or break if they need some help with that. Thank you for the question. Thank you. Questions? ID numbers?
For tutoring, do they need to check something with you, like or make arrangements?
No, tutoring is free. They just come in whenever they can. And, yeah.
Here to the class, in the classroom?
Yeah, I'm here every day at lunch. They just told me to come in and help them. The Access program, I'm not sure if they have to sign in or not. I'm not sure about that. The other teacher at lunch, I think they just show up. You don't have to sign in. Thank you for the question. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Is that for me? Oh, thank you. Have a good day, folks. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
You get that ID? Let's hear it.
I can give them their ID number right now.
Yeah, there you go. Miss Summer Warren.
Her last four digits or 3 digits are 4745. You're welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, parents.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in. Have a great night.
You too, thank you.
I think Summer's doing well. You're doing well, right, Summer? Summer, have you seen your progress burger? I can't check it. I got it. I think she's doing well. I'm watching Summer. I want her to do good. Come on in. Come on. You're welcome. Have a good night. And just know whatever you see, she can make it better. She works and you could have her take that test again. I could help her make that good. Okay. This first test, she got one of the highest scores in the class, but because she didn't have the motivation to try to do better, some kids did, and it raised the scale a little bit and knocked her down.
Oh, you know.
I grade on a scale on like the high score I set with the high score test. So the first test she took, she was like had an A there, doing great, but then some students retested it. I have paid for some. Come on in, have a sign in. You have to sign in because your son or daughter is getting extra credit for
Oh, sign in, you get extra credit. Now you hear that?
What?
Sign in so Summer get extra credit.
I got you. I remember.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to her next class. I got you. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate your time. Come on in. Come on.
Hello.
We'll start right on time, about 7 o'clock. Where you at?
Am I?
This is period
Maybe
4,
bigger
right?
now, right now. Just text me if you need anything.
So we got people at period 4.
I see Maggie's face.
Number 3.
Those are old pictures. The new ones
I
are.
was just gonna say, that's the old picture last year's.
Yeah, the new ones hopefully are coming soon. They'll be updated. Like this year's pictures.
I like how large that screen is. That's nice.
It's pretty slick. We'll see. This is the board behind it was the first generation like interactive board that we got probably about 20 years ago. This one right here is the second generation board that we got that's interactive. And this is just got this here. This is the third generation.
Love it.
But I found with that board, teachers just let them collect dust in their room. And I had about 2 or 3 of those boards in my room, so I'm anticipating probably about 2 of these in my room.
Yeah.
And they're really cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
Double it up. Oh. All right, I'm going to start right on time. So, you have the class syllabus if you're interested. All right, here we go. Thanks for being on time. Your time is precious, so I'll get started on time so we have time for questions. All right, here we go. Just a little bit about me. I've been here a long time and an old timer. I know the school pretty well. I know the other teachers that your son or daughter are taking, so I could try to get them through all 4 years. I'm kind of their teammate here. I graduated at Chico, got my master's in education in Grand Canyon. My son and daughter both went to school here and graduated, so I kind of know what they're going through at the school. If you have questions, my wife teaches at Balboa Middle School presently, and I have some of the students who had here last year in my class now. Everything I'm doing, because both my classes are broken up into awesome bilingual sections, I'm going to have it in Espanol too here at the bottom, just for my bilinguals. All right, again, that's the love of me. My picture's right here. Just to show a little bit about me, we're a big soccer family. My wife's mom and dad, born and raised in Liverpool. Family's super important. I am a foiler, and I am a stand-up foiler with a little motor now. I'm like the ultimate athlete out there, but that's okay. And then my sports, my teams. All right, here we go. Best way to ever get a hold of me is by email. I got my email right here. You can take a picture. It's online. And I can give you a card if you want. I believe on my syllabus it's on there. I'm checking emails every single day. Best way to get a hold of me. If you want to call me, feel free. But email #1. And then, of course, disclaimer they want us to say right away, if you want to set up a time to go over in detail your son or daughter's grade, I'm more than happy to set up a time. I can show you their grade right now by the ID number, but for sure if you want detail, I can sit down and just go step by step what they're doing. All right, for my class, I update grades every single day, so they should know their grade every day by ID number back there. Hopefully you guys are looking on Q also because their grades are updated. I also, because I'm kind of like a detail, I like to detail everything in class. If you look on their class behavior, you'll see if they're not doing what I want to do in class, if they're even not doing the work, you'll see that in there. So check Q, check their behavior, see what's going on, check their grades. All right, and then of course for me, I let them make up work for full credit. There's no reason why they shouldn't have 100%. They can make up everything for full credit. The test that we just took, they could make that up. I have as many versions as they need to take until they get the score that they need. I had a student who took the test 4 times before she got the grade that she wanted. So again, I set that up for them. Your son or daughter, they could take that as many times as they want. The next test coming at them is the Q1 benchmark from the district, and that's on the computer, and I can't let them make that up. I don't have access to let them make that up. So before that, make up everything. Please let them come talk to me. Know that I'm here every day at lunch or break. I am a professional tutor if your son or daughter is struggling in this math class or any math class from here on out, please just ask them to give me like 2 or 3 minutes, like just 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Because if they sit down with me and let me work with them one-on-one without the distraction of 20, 50 or other kids, it's like being in my class for an hour. So talk to them. If they're ever struggling, say, Marsh, come in. Just 2 minutes of just me and them, and I can kind of judge and see what they're struggling with. Just have them have faith in me. I'm a professional tutor. I would have been fired a long time ago if I wasn't tutoring good. Let me help them, please. All right, and then know we do have professional tutors on this campus every day too, not just me. We have teachers helping at lunch. We have teachers helping in the Access program. There's help for them if they ever struggle with the math. And of course, me, come on in. I'm here much better. All right, I have all the details in Espanol too. Just leave that up there for a second. Happy to go back. And then here we go. Graduation requirements. They need 3 years of math to graduate. This class that they're in will count as Math 1. They need to pass Math 1 to graduate. Some of these students who aren't freshmen, this is like their second year of math, maybe, and their third year of math could be like something other than Math 2. If they're a freshman here, though, they're going to go straight to Math 2 next year. So this class will hopefully get them ready for that. But they need 3 years to graduate. And then in Espanol. All right. For this class here, real quick, I'm not sure if you'll see, but this is mostly Algebra 1 and Geometry 1. We're doing basic geometry and algebra. We're getting them ready for college math, I promise. And then here we go. That's it. I don't have anything more for you. Got questions for me? Happy to field questions. I have ID numbers if you want to see your son or daughter's grade. I could pull up their seat. I can answer any questions for you that you might
Tutor
have.
a kid not in your class?
What's that?
Would you ever tutor someone not in your class?
Oh yeah, I tutor up at that tutor place, Exponential Tutor, and I tutor up there. I tutor some students after school, but yeah, every day.
Yeah, my junior needs help in math 3. Did you say the grades are posted back up here?
Yep, grades are posted back there by ID number.
Oh, okay.
So if you need the ID number, I can show it to you.
Can I get my child's ID number?
Who was your son or daughter?
Kobe Stanley.
Kobe, I know that. So like the last 4 digits of my name.
Okay, perfect.
And then just know that the grade's fluid. If he comes in and lets me help him, he could do better and just ready to do it.
Okay.
Grades are fluid. You're a math
I
mom?
know my child's great. Yes, I'm on cue. I'm on campus.
Yeah, my grandma's in.
And grandma's in
So
here all the time too. Yeah.
He's doing good.
He's never
And
been the best at math, and I try to understand that because I was never the best at math either. Those were not my subjects. But for him, it's more about him just having the attitude of trying, and he's just But my main question is, where do I find his assignments? Like, I know you're not on campus, so
what I do?
where do you?
That's a great question. I post everything on one long Google slide. I think I emailed that to you or shared that with you, the link. But I could do it.
Okay.
But again, what I do, because I don't use Canvas,
Yeah.
I post everything
Okay.
on one long, last Google slide. So if you look here, I can show you some of the things that we've been doing the last couple of days here. So if you're ever looking, I have examples of classwork that I graded the last couple of days, if they're absent, these last couple of days, I have the work that we did in class that they could look and do. I have the handouts for them. I have examples of other kind of work that we've been doing, like Google slide work on these slides that they have access to. I have on these slides, anytime it's important, I make videos that show them how to do this not important, but show them how to do this weird math that they have to know that the district's making me do. They can see that on there. I have videos of that. Some take these to their tutors and have their tutors explain it better what we're doing. I had on here versions of the test that we just took that they could look at. I think I had on there 2 separate full-length study guides that showed them how to do problem by problem on that test that we just took. So I don't really, in terms of assignments and stuff, that's where you would want to look. This is where you're going to see stuff that I've graded. This is where you're going to see examples of stuff that I've graded. This is where you're going to have access to the online Delta math program that I have them do. It's all on this long Google slide.
So on QWeb, will it have the assignments and then like not graded yet? Like how real time are you with
For a
QWeb?
grade, I update it every single day.
Oh, okay.
Every day. Every day they walk in the class, grades are brand new updated.
Okay, so when there's an assignment assigned on here, it'll also be in QWeb, maybe just as like.
I mean, this is the classwork that we just did on the 27th. This is today. This is the Google slide assignment that we just did today.
Okay.
This is the Delta math that I assigned today, and some people have started doing it. So I'm updating grades in real time almost every single day. It's there for you.
Okay, perfect. So if I'll have that on my phone, but like his slide thing, I don't have that on there. When I'm sitting with him, I can go through the slides, but I just like to make sure assignments are like what assignments he's working on, and I can double check it there.
Yep, everything's there. You could go to his and you could see his missing work. You could see the lower scores. You could focus on this exam and try to get that exam as high as possible.
So the Q1 exam that's listed on Q, they can go back and do that.
100%. They could make that test as many times as you want. You can see some of my students are happy with the 10, maybe happy with the 4, but some students not happy, went for the 22, 24. Some students took that test 4 separate times to get the best score possible.
Okay.
Some students didn't even bother to do it at all. But I'm here every day. I'll help them with the grade. I'll help them with the math. I'll help them with whatever I could do to help them be successful. I'll point them to a different teacher, whatever I could do there.
That's good.
Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Meeting you. And then
for coming.
I'll email you. So you're at
Sounds great.
Exponential too?
Yes, exponential truth. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you so
for
much.
coming. I appreciate your
Thanks
time.
for talking to my mom too.
Thank you. Your mom's great. We know as a team, we're trying to team up on that guy. We want him to graduate.
Yes.
Thank you. You're welcome.
you.
Well, baby, we have.
Come on in.
How are you?
Yeah, I have a sign-in sheet because they're getting extra credit for
Sweet.
I know time is precious.
Sign for me too.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
We appreciate your time.
I'm
I really appreciate everyone else's time.
trying to learn them math. Come on in there, get an extra credit for your time being here. I appreciate you being here. I'll start right on time. While you're waiting, I can pull up the seating chart if you want to. So this is period 5, right? So those are all the awesome people at period 5. So I know I got Finn's parents here. Thank you. Got Caden's parents here. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And then, oh, your Finn. Okay.
And his brother.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Two families there.
Appreciate you. And then if you have a son or daughter here, I can get sign in. All right.
She needs that.
I'll start my spiel, and then there'll be time for questions. And then there's always, like I said, I'll be able to set up something if you want to set up an appointment. Here we go. This is the 3rd generation interactive board. This is the 1st generation we got about 20 years ago. This is the 2nd generation interactive board, and now we got the 3rd generation. And like I remember about 20 years ago, teachers didn't like these and they collected dust, so I had about 3 of them in my room. I'm thinking I'm going to get about 3 of these in my room. All right, but here we go. My name is Mr. Marshall. I've been here super long time, since '96, so I know the school very well. I know the teachers very well. I could help them not just in my class, but other teachers too. I got some insights home. I went to Chico, got my master's in education in Grand Canyon. I had a son and daughter both go to school here all 4 years and graduate, so I understand what you guys are going through. My wife teaches at Balboa Middle School. I do have some students coming in from her, giving me insight on. And then, of course, everything I do, because this class is broken up into 2 awesome sections. I have an awesome bilingual section. I'm just going to have the Spanish version of what I'm saying. All right, so here we go. And I'll be happy to go back and show you. For me, just real quick glimpse of me, big Waterman guy. We're a big soccer family. My wife's mother and father born and raised Liverpool, so I'm kind of forced to be a Liverpool fan. Big family. Family's important to me. My pro sports I love. I am a foil, stand-up foil surfer with a foil drive assist motor on it to catch, so I'm like the ultimate enemy out there. I'll take that. All right, so here you go. Number 1 thing, walking out of here, I check email every single day, multiple times. If you have any questions, if you talk to me by email, I guarantee you to get back to you same day email. I'm telling you, I'm checking it all the time. Phone for sure. And then just know always what we're here for today. And I'm not sure what's going on there. If you want to set up a time to really go detailed about what's going on, happy to set up a time for you. Know any teacher here tonight, happy to set up a time to sit down with you if you want, if I think it's too fast tonight or whatever. So just know I'm here for you if you want to set up a time to talk. But here we go. Details of the class. I update grades every single day on Q. So if you're looking at Q, the grades should be updated every day. I try to have grades updated by ID number up there every day, just to motivate my top students who are motivated by grades. Got to take care of them for sure. So grades are always updated. If you check on Q, I'm really detail oriented. If your student's just putting his head down, I'm documenting that on Q. If they're causing disruptions, I'm documenting that on Q under their behavior. So check on Q if you ever want to see really what's going on. I document everything there for sure. And then just know, for me, work can be made up for full credit. I gave them a big test, and I gave them options to retake it until they got the score that they wanted. It's called like a summative test. I give them different versions. I had some students start off with a C and took it and had me help them retook it until they got like an A. So that's what we're trying to get them to do, is take it as many times until you get the grade that you want. The next test coming at them is the benchmark from the district. and I have to grade it, and once they take it, I can't have them retake it. So I'm just trying to get them, before you take that quarter one benchmark, the very last day of the quarter, try to get your grade as good as possible. Also, anytime with math, I'm here every day to help. I'm also a professional tutor outside of school, so I know how to tutor. I know how to work with students one-on-one and see what they're missing and see what I could do. So if they're ever struggling, and with this bunch I would say no, but if they're ever struggling, tell them to just sacrifice that 2 or 3 minutes at lunch. Not even a whole lunch, 2 or 3 minutes. Because if they sit with me for just 2 or 3 minutes, I can really see what they're understanding, and I don't have the distractions of 20 other people around them. So that 2 or 3 minutes is like an hour. So if they're ever getting to the math that's tough, tell them to come in. Have faith in me. I'm a professional tutor. I could help them, I promise. Or there's tutors on this campus every day. There's one at lunch, I believe, a math teacher. And then there's tutoring in the assets program after school in the cafeteria every day. So there's help for them every day if they need it. All right. I have it in Espanol for my awesome bilinguals. I'm happy to go back. And then just real quick here, they need 3 years of math to graduate. This class counts for Math 1 for sure. Even though it says foundations, it counts as Math 1. They're going to need to take Math 2 next year. If your son or daughter is not a freshman, which I don't think is in this case, for some people this is like their 2nd year of math already, and they just need 1 more year. But if they're a freshman, we're going to be putting them into Math 2 next year. And if they do super good, I could recommend them for Math 2 honors, which to me isn't harder. It's just the students in there pay more attention. That's to me, that's what it is. All right, the math isn't super harder. All right, graduation requirements. And then a little glimpse of the math that we're doing. I know you're excited. This is Algebra 1 and Geometry 1 all kind of meshed together because we don't have Algebra 1 separate anymore. It's kind of Algebra and Geometry. But we are doing the major linear algebra that they're going to need for college algebra. I promise college math, higher level math. It's not the best curriculum here at Ventura High, but it's helped my son and daughter. All right, questions for me? Something I could explain better, or questions, or set an appointment?
Is this all Common Core stuff?
What's that?
Is this all Common Core stuff?
Yeah, that's what we call it.
That's what he doesn't love about it, right?
It's
Do not love
It
it.
doesn't.
if you saw how I teach in class, it's not really Common Core. It's old school.
I like the concept of Common Core. I don't.
It's old school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to last year, I understand.
I try. I give them extra credit for asking questions. I try to encourage them to
Yeah.
I
interact
just
with
got you
me.
extra credit.
We're super enthused with, he told us that. He came back from school one day and he said, just for asking a question, he gave me extra credit. He works with me. And he did explain, like, just really admires you. And I do too, because he struggled in
Those
math.
days of
And
Zoom were like the worst days of Zoom.
Yeah,
Having a face-to-face interaction and not a phone.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. He had 1 year of bad math. Well, I wouldn't say that. Just 1 year, the teacher was like, "Ugh, I'm not going to waste
Well, all
my
these
time."
guys, they're struggling in math. That was a tough session for them to have to learn math online. I can feel their pain.
But you took his intimidation away.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Are they still able to retake that?
100%.
Okay.
Yep.
My daughter, she just came into the class, not live,
All right.
and so I know that she,
For sure, 100%. We have to
She's-
work there. Tell her to come in.
yeah,
She's
she's
sweet girl. Try to
real,
help her.
not quite got her footing in here
Oh,
yet.
yeah?
We'll try to help her come and talk. The best thing they can do is come in like a lecture break and talk to your teacher. That's-
I will tell her, she has trouble talking to people.
I know it's tough, but I gotta tell them that they have to come
Yeah,
talk.
yep, okay, I will tell her.
For sure, especially if they're struggling. If they're struggling, they talk to us, and we tell them what to do, and they do it, we have to pass them. We have to.
I'll tell her that.
No, and I can help her too. Something else for me?
All those calculators.
This is the new little caddy system that we got. 'Cause
Yes, I've looked at them.
the district was getting mad at me because there were too many were getting stolen.
Yeah.
So now we number them. I don't use Canvas. I use just one long Google slide. So if they ever want to see kind of, you know, I try to put on there everything that you see on Q that I grade. I try to put on here in big red letters exactly what I graded so they could look at it and see what they need to do if they're absent. Like I have the handouts in class and the math that we're doing, I could give it to them. They could do it at any time to get full credit. On here, I try to make videos of my software illustrating this weird math that we're doing to try to help them. I've got some students take some of these videos to their tutor and have the tutor explain it better to them because sometimes hearing it from a different person, this weird math, I mean, it's kind of weird math that we're doing, even though it is kind of linear equations. I had on the test 2 full versions of the test for them to watch to try to prepare them for that test that we did. Some people who remade this test up, the different versions, with the 3 study guide tests I had them do before, they've probably taken this test like 8 separate times with different numbers though, different versions. That lady who took it 8 times, I mean, when she goes to take the benchmark, she won't even have to see that.
How do we find that slide?
Your son, Olivia, should be able to show you, or if you go to Google,
It's on her Google.
it's on her Google Drive.
Okay, great.
Yep, so just say, Olivia, open up the Google Drive, you'll see it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you for your time, thank you for your time, I hope you sign it. Thank you. How'd you guys do that? Good? You guys played it?
No, they play tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow against Pacific.
Yeah, the practice was good. I mean,
Good luck, I'm sure it'll be easier. I don't know. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
thank you.
Have a great night.
Okay, thank you.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably needs.
12, you're gonna go up those stairs. I think it's like one of those.
Oh, second. Okay, thank you.
I'm at 109, I thought, but that
109.
doesn't seem right.
Ah, yeah, this is period 6, and I don't have a period 6.
I'm
My
looking
next
for
period is period 7.
AP.
You're probably looking next door.
Oh, no, wait,
One away.
filler.
Filler right there.
Thank
You're welcome, you're welcome.